Okay, welcome back for the last time. Once again, I'm Lieutenant Boo, and we're going to do a game you're a bit more familiar with, Poptropica. Now, I am required to say two things real quick. One, I apologize for the weird cropping. That will be fixed as soon as I go into the actual island. And two, there is going to be next to no audio or sound coming from the game for the next about 38 minutes, so it's mostly just going to be me talking. If that's bad, I apologize for that. So let's jump into this. We're going to do game show. Timing starts when I hit play, and will end when the medallion screen shows up at the end. Are we good? Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, now for those of you who are a bit less familiar with Poptropica, it's this really awesome semi-educational game made by the great folks at Funbrain, including Diary of a Wimpy Kid author Jeff Kinney. It came out all the way back in 2007. This particular island was actually released in 2011, and in my opinion is one of their best. So let me just explain a little bit the plot a little bit here. So some amount of time ago, this is technically set in the future, so it's really at some point in the future, a man known as the Inventor created a supercomputer which he named Holmes, and he had Holmes go on a game show called Brainiacs, which I can mention a bit more later. And Holmes ended up going to the grand tournament and winning the grand prize. Okay, crap, I actually missed an item I needed to grab, so I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit here. Okay, but to continue talking about the plot. So Holmes won the grand prize of the game show, a giant jet, and the Inventor ended up keeping it for himself. And Holmes got very mad about that. So he started making his own genius robots and had them go on game shows. And eventually they won enough money to take over the world. And that's the state the world's in right now. So humans are basically slaves to robots, and robots just do nothing while the humans work all day. And that kind of sucks, so we're going to try and help remedy that problem. And the first thing we're going to need to do is find the Inventor. So the main point with Poptropica games is you run around finding items, talking to people, completing various quests, generally to advance the plot. So I'm going to have to do right here is this factory is broken down right now, and we're going to have to try and figure out how to fix it. So going to get back up here now, unlock this area, and it's going to turn out that the breaker switch isn't flipped, which is a really weird problem to have, but we're going to fix that easily enough. Grab my toolkit and unlock this. So again, for those of you not familiar with Poptropica, you may notice that I look a little bit like a werewolf right now, and that I'm carrying a sword. So this is just from some of the customizable costumes that Poptropica has. And the werewolf costume isn't really important. It's just something that I like. But the sword is actually very important. So one of the things that's broken about Poptropica that speedrunners use a lot is something called the sword glitch. So to use the sword, we just use the spacebar, and it can have some pretty weird effects. So if we're using it, and if I use it on the right frame when walking off a ledge, it will help me stay in the air for a couple of seconds while I do the sword use animation. And if I use it while on the ground and running, it will speed me up a little bit. Now, it looks like I'm not quite getting the timing down right, but it doesn't actually have any slowdown if I don't do it, so it hurts a little bit, but not that much. And then the other thing is, it's possible to use it to launch yourself in the air. Hang on. Let me in. Okay. So yeah, if I use the sword while trying to jump upward, and I get it on just about the right time, I'll actually simply fly upward, and it's really useful for skipping a lot of locations. I don't use it in this particular category because it's not useful, but I will use it to speed up my walking around. So now we've got a 5-cent coin, and you may have noticed that it said "In Holmes We Trust" on it, because, of course, the robots had to make their own currency. And we're going to take that back to a guy who's over by the factory, and he used to be a game show contestant, but then he lost to robots, and he is out of a job. So we're going to give him the coin, and he's going to buy some soap with it, and he's going to give us a really useful item for the next couple of things. He's going to give us what is literally a pair of heat vision goggles. And the thing you have to really question about this is why the heck do robots need heat vision goggles if there is no heat that they need to see except humans, maybe? Oh yeah, other thing I haven't mentioned yet. So something I didn't realize you could do in this game until I started speedrunning was that you can press S to skip to text. And it's incredibly useful for this. I saved a solid 12 minutes from my first run on this level versus my second run just by being able to do that. And it becomes pretty ridiculous at times. So we're going to go back in here now, and we're going to make use of the heat vision goggles. Now, as I said earlier, robots do not give off any heat. So the only thing we can see is humans. And what the heck is that in the ventilation shaft? So we're going to try and find out what that is. Now, this fan is incredibly powerful, so we're going to literally use it to fly. And up. Whoa. Get up, get up, get up. There we go. Toolkit, you idiot. Okay, we're just going to casually break in here because we're allowed to do that since we're the ones here to fix the air conditioning. 3, 4. Let's get in. And here's the inventor. Everybody say hello. Or don't. Now, I actually found an interesting way. I attempted at one point to skip a portion of this because, as you can see, the inventor's going to push a ball down onto us. Because the electric fan is so powerful, I thought it would be possible to get up and around to this area before he did that, and then it would save us the trouble of watching that cutscene, but unfortunately it doesn't. So for those of you who don't know about heat signatures, blue is cold, green is sort of warm, yellow is very warm, and red is hot. So that's how we knew the code. And now we've got the inventor. We're going to skip his little cutscene here. So basically, to explain what happened, he created Holmes, and Holmes turned out to be very good at bending rules in games. And that was a little bit worrisome, and is part of the reason why he ended up basically taking over the world. So the inventors told us that the best thing we can do to restore faith in humans is to go on game shows and win. And we're going to do that. So we're on the first one here in Istanbul. We've got to do something in every single location to help get the ticket to get on the show. And in this case, we've got to move this pillar over to the left, over to the far right slot. Now, some of you may recognize this is literally just Towers of Hanoi. And the puzzle is normally pretty difficult if you don't know the pattern, but once you do, it's actually very simple. So the game show we're going to try to get on is called Scaredy Pants. Now, there's 5 game shows in total. 3 of them I know to be based on real-world game shows. The other 2, including this one, I haven't figured out yet. So if anyone happens to know that in chat, please feel free to comment so I can read it later. Hang on. Okay, yes, go this way. So it is a little bit creepy, but not that much. If you have a problem with very cartoonish-looking rats, spiders, or snakes, I would encourage you to leave for about 2 or 3 minutes. But other than that, there shouldn't be any problem. And we're almost done here. Last 2 moves, and then we'll be good. Now, I have found 2 different ways to break this game show. One of them, I managed to skip the second challenge, and the other, I got sent back to the first challenge. Hopefully, if either of those happen, it's the first one. But if the second one happens, at least I'll have a better idea of how it works. And unfortunately, none of the other people who have run this game have run this particular category, so I don't have any help with figuring that out. Okay. Tried to get through a cycle there, but unfortunately I missed it, so we're going to be going a little bit slower through here than normal. But we're just going to try and collect the glow stick. I am really screwing this up. We've got a glow stick over here that we're going to collect, and cripes, these things do not want to be nice to me today. And now I've got to get back to our starting destination. If I'm good, I can get it in just about 40 seconds, but it looks like I'm going to be on the 37 cycle. Oh, nope. Wow, that was impressive. Okay, did we get the first glitch? No. That's a little bit unfortunate. Now, unfortunately, this little bit of the cutscene is mandatory. Now, here are the snake, spiders, and rats I was talking about. We've just got to sort them. I still haven't figured out a fast way to do this. So it's one of the slowest and most tedious parts of the game. But it looks kind of cool if you like this kind of thing. So I can't really say too much more about this, so I'm just going to be quiet for a while I sort these. I think the best I've ever done this is in 30 seconds, but it looks like we're going to be on, that's the wrong slot. Come back here. Okay, 39 seconds isn't too bad. Okay, so if any of you happen to have seen the speedruns for Poptropica Islands in general before, you'll know a couple of the game-breaking things we can do. So one of the things that's actually really common across most of the islands is what we usually refer to as a reset skip. So that was bad. Don't worry, I get a retry. But yeah, so there's ways to reset the island, and by doing some particular thing when you're doing the island for the first time, you can save a certain portion of the island, and you won't have to do that the second time you go through. And this is done in, I think, 10 islands so far. I haven't found anything for this one, but I am still looking. Okay, there we go. So we're done with this island. With this, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying right now. We're done with this game show. And the next one we're going to be going to is down in Miami, and this one is based on Wheel of Fortune. And there's going to be, because this game came out in 2007, and the island in particular in 2011, there's a couple of rather dated references that are going to be showing up in the clues, because they can't do the exact same clues that Jeopardy... What am I saying? They can't do the exact same style that Wheel of Fortune does, so they kind of make up their own. And some of them are pretty damn weird. There is a lot of RNG in which ones we get, and we'll want ones that are shorter because of how we have to input the answer. And there's a couple in particular I'm going to be looking to get. If I don't get the exact ones I'm looking for, it won't be too much of a time loss, just a couple seconds at most. But there are also some really good ones that I would like to see just for the humor value. So what we're doing here is we're trying to get the plates, which are the prizes for Spin for Riches, back down to the host by adjusting these. I don't even know what these platforms are, but we've got to move them in just the right way so that the plate doesn't fall down too far at any one time. Down this way, and bring it back safely. So this should be the last one. There we go, and now we've got the ticket. There is one other bit of RNG with this particular game show in that there's commercials that play in between each one, and then there's different lengths. Okay, this is actually one of the shorter ones. So if you guys aren't familiar with this T-shirt, I'd encourage you to look up the Chuck Norris Many Emotions T-shirt. There's also the variant that is the Spock T-shirt, but it's very funny because it's literally just the same face every single time. But yeah, unfortunately, we weren't allowed to use the keyboard itself. I don't know how to spell. But yeah, we unfortunately have to drag the letters in, and oh my god, the positioning is very finicky sometimes. But yeah, it's annoyingly slow. It would be a lot faster if we were able to type it in, because then I won't misclick constantly as well. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's one round out of the way. And here's one of the commercials. Now, because the world's been taken over by robots, all of the commercials are robot-based. This one happens to be for a diner. Okay, second clue. Okay. I was afraid this would happen. I don't actually know this one, so we're going to have to play it through normally. A movie about disco or a text you'd send to your friend on the weekend. I don't think there's any problem if I ask for help from the audience. So if anyone gets a good guess in, feel free to tell me. This is annoyingly slow, actually, because the... What? No, with the first word's 8 letters, not 7. That's true. Why? This is just incredibly bad luck. I grinded this for...
Saturday Night Fever. I love texting with my friends.
Oh. Okay, so hopefully this guy will get a wrong letter soon enough that we can input the right answer. Oh, come on. Stop being able to guess. You're killing me here. Come on. There we go. That's an instant end. Okay, now hopefully I can just be able to spell things correctly. Okay, S-A-T... U-R-D-A-Y-N-I-G. Where's H? Come here, you stupid H. I want you. You're welcome. I haven't actually considered doing that just because there's so much RNG with which ones come up. I typically just do it in order. The task would actually be a lot easier because I could just forge the shortest clues. Okay, thank God. I know this one, and it's actually pretty short. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get two of the shortest ones. There's one that is Spaceman Spiff's alter ego, which is Calvin. If you don't know the comic strip Calvin and Hobbes, I would highly encourage you to look it up. V-I-R. And then another one of the short ones is No One Can Call Him a Blockhead, the answer being Phineas. B-I-G-R-G-I-N-I-A-N-S. Not presidents, as you may think. And there we go. Okay, we're out. Next location. Where is this next one? Come here. Okay, we're going to Buenos Aires. And this game show is called Kerplunk. It's based off of Wipeout, which I forget which channel that's on. But it's basically going back to the roots of Poptropica of being partially about platforming. Yes, with a mouse. By the way, what we just did there is fix the clock so that people could know what time it was. And we get a Kerplunk ticket from this guy. So let's go. No, I don't want the course explained. I know what it is. Now, this first course is actually annoyingly difficult for being the first one. Yep, there we go. There's the problem I have. These boots kick out at pretty much random time. Come on. At pretty much random times, and it's very tough to avoid them when you're in the air, trying to jump and just get onto the freaking platform. Nope. Okay, there we go. Worst part out of the way. Now this part's actually pretty simple. We've just got a little bit of basic jumping on piano keys, I think they're referred to as. But yeah, this out of all three of the stages is actually the longest. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to make the first one the longest. It's kind of ridiculous. But we should be getting in about under 55? Yes, 54. I was wrong, 55. Okay. Not the absolute best I could have done that, but we'll run with it. Hang on. Now, as far as I can tell, the times for the other two runners is always fixed. I haven't tried to get a time worse than either of them to see if I fail. Wrong button. But as long as we beat the faster of them, we should be fine. And their times are always ridiculously slow compared to what you can even do reasonably, so it's never really a problem. So we're going to activate this button, and this is going to drop a pile of trash, and it's going to launch us into the air so we can get onto the platforms to get over to the finish line. Okay, missed it. That's not too bad. Only losing a couple of seconds here. Just going to have to jump on the button again. Thankfully, they don't make you do the whole thing over again or anything like that. Alley-oop. Hello? Okay, apparently I didn't hit it. Okay, this is a bit of a bad time loss, but nothing too terrible. Come on. Okay, we're good. Okay, still out and under 55. That's pretty good. So yeah, as you can see, both of these times are going to be ridiculous. So 2:21 and 2:35. I'm done in under a minute. That's kind of sad. Okay, one last challenge for this game show. We're literally just going to climb up. That's it. Now, this is another annoying little bit of RNG with when these platforms fall and which ones. Yep, of course I get perfectly dicked. Come on! I just want to get up. But yeah, normally my strat is to jump on ones that just fell on the last time I could see it, and normally those won't fall again too quick. Come on. Come on. Let me up. Let me up. Okay. Phew. Here we go. We've got a groove. Almost got me there. That would have been bad. Okay, this is actually taking quite a bit longer than Come on! This is taking quite a bit longer than I can normally do it in. Usually it's under 30 seconds. This is ridiculous! I swear, if I go over estimate because of this, I'm going to be mad. Let me up! Okay, this is really sad. I don't know how this is going so poorly. No. What the hell? Okay, why isn't Jaxler here? He needs to be the one to say you hate to see it. Okay, I hope that I'm still under the time that either of the other two got. I don't know. This could be very bad.
You really just hate to see it happen.
Yeah, you do. Okay, phew. Okay, I would have been very sad if I had failed that. Okay, now I don't have to click to exit this. We're just going to get kicked right out. Okay, so next game show is in Moscow, I believe, and this one is based on Jeopardy. Now, because this is meant to be for the intended range for Poptropica is from 6 to, I believe, 13. So they had to make the categories a lot simpler. I think it's completely RNG which ones we get. So I'm going to hope for a couple good ones, and we're also getting bad RNG on this section. Absolute best case scenario would be to have all 4 windows need to be blue. What we're doing here is creating a signaling device for the host of Brainiacs. Oh yeah, I mentioned that earlier. This is the game show Brainiacs, which Holmes competed on. And this is based on, since this is based on Jeopardy, this is totally not itself based on the IBM Watson Challenge. TM. Okay, there we go. Finally got the signal right. So I'm going to be trying to do this very fast and pretty much just reading the clues just enough to know which answer it is. I don't think I'm going to be too capable of doing this while talking, so I am going to have to end up being quiet for the next, hopefully, 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. And then you'll see me on the other side. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm actually doing pretty good. So the thing I'm trying to do here is make sure that anyone else doesn't get a chance to buzz in, because then we not only lose the time of them having to speak, but we also have to deal with them having points money at the end, and then they get to compete in Final Jeopardy, which is another couple of moments. I did not want to click that. Okay, thankfully I still knew the answer. That would have been bad. Crap, I don't know this one. Okay, thankfully they didn't get it right either. Okay, good. Everyone got it wrong. That's actually the best thing. Yes, it's highly meta. Hey, I for one followed this. Okay, good. No one else has money to compete in the final round, so we'll just bid $1 and guess randomly. No, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't bother to read it. It's just a waste of time since we are guaranteed to win anyway. Okay, one last game. I did actually get that. Okay, good. One last game show to go on. This one's called Mr. Yoshi's Super Terrific Challenge, and it is by far one of the weirdest things we do in Poptropica. I don't think I can even explain it properly, and I have very high doubts that this is based on anything in real life. If anybody in chat happens to know, tell me. I would be incredibly impressed and very happy to find out. Oh. But yeah, so what we're trying to do here is move the pipes to fix the... Nope, not that way. Move the pipes so that the television will work, and this is very RNG heavy. I've got no idea if there's any way to manipulate how good we can do.
So after you do that, you gain control of the turret, right?
What?
Sorry. It was a bad joke.
Okay.
The Witness, right? Bioshock. Gotcha. This puzzle one used in
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, and because we saved the day, we get to be the ones to go on Mr. Yoshi's Super Terrific Challenge, because that makes sense. So basically, the goal of this game show is to entertain Mr. Yoshi. And apparently we get to do that by dressing up in weird costumes. So the first of these is a baby costume, and we have to arrange blocks in to spell Mr. Yoshi's name. Wait. I didn't want to click that. Okay. I can't spell. Where's my S? There we go. And hopefully he's amused. I've never had him not be amused. I don't know how it would happen except maybe running out of time. This is just a click masher. We've got to break out of the egg as a chicken. I'm still trying to figure out if there's maybe a way to do it faster by clicking in a certain location, but it doesn't seem to have worked out. Goal here is to get it at 12 seconds. We'll see if we get that. There's really not too much else to say. I have to admit this animation is really weird, and I have to admire how well they did the breaking of an egg. Okay, not the best, but we'll take it. So this last challenge is the hardest out of the three. We get put in a giant bowling ball suit and have to knock down a bunch of robots. I haven't found any consistent way to do this, so it's pretty much entirely RNG how quickly I get them. Okay, thank you for walking right into me, I guess. But yeah, there's 10 in total. That's... Oh, wow, that was really lucky. Okay, 4 to go. We're actually doing pretty good so far. And it looks like all of them are hiding up top. Come here. Phew. Come here, both of you. Up. Okay, one more. This is actually going really good. No, I jumped over him. There we go. Hang on. Okay, this might actually be on world record pace. I'm not certain. So this is actually all the game shows we can go on. So we're going to head back to the main location, which is actually just called Main Street. So hang on, we're going to get in our jet here. Okay, and as we can see from the note, Holmes is looking for us now. So I'm going to be skipping the scene that explains it. So basically, he's mad at us for... Oh, wow, I have never fallen down like that before. Chalk one up for that's never happened before. But yeah, basically, Holmes is mad at us for basically showing robots that they still suck. And he's put out a warrant for our arrest. And what we're doing down here is this is the path to Holmes' inner sanctum. And we've got to solve the puzzle to get in. And let's see. This is actually just one of those really weird, what's the word? 15 puzzles. A very particularly designed 15 puzzle. Hang on, is that right? Green? Green? Oh, wait, yes. Yeah, this is one of the things I was practicing a lot. And oh no, now Oh no, now a cop is after us.
Oh no! Kennedy, it's the fuzz.
I did try checking if there was any chance that this wasn't entirely RNG, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it. Hang on. Okay. Get this in here, and then where's the one that turns through it? Down, up, up. Yeah, this is one of the things that I made sure to practice a lot in practice. That was redundant. Okay, there we go. That's that one. We've got 2 more of these to go through. Okay, slip this one down in here. Now, okay, purple over here. Oh, wow, that turned out perfectly. Nope, wait, shit. There we go. Okay, one more. Okay, no, there is a small thing I was considering playing when we reset Holmes, which is that thing we got from the inventor, but this is way too close to world record time for me to want to risk that. Okay, that's going to go up there. We need this down here. Okay, we need to bring this one over. How do we do this? Where's the... No, no, no. There we go. We're almost there. Where is it? Okay, time's going to be ending really soon once the medallion screen comes up. Come on. Time! That is world record! Yes! Oh my god. Okay, here we go. We're going to put the medallion on and do a quick cheer. Yes! Okay, I actually could have played the ending cutscene. It's actually really funny to see what Holmes says when you're resetting him, but I really didn't want to risk it because I didn't want to look back again and see where we were. So thank you very much. This has been Lieutenant Boo's Family Fun Flash Hour, TM. What do we have up next? I believe we have an I Must Jump race coming up between Cube and Swoos. So thank you very much. I'll see you at the next marathon, I guess.